Hi Scorpio, welcome to the tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. God help me get clear, precise messages, block interferences and negativity, return it to where it belongs. Thank you so much. I took my contacts out for the first time in 2 years the night before my surgery, and like, first of all, everything is so bold and black, and second of all, I think it's kind of like jarring because for the first time I put my glasses back on, and even without my glasses, I was only supposed to be wearing those contacts for like 6 months, but I wore them for a couple years because I haven't been back to a doctor. But it's like, why did nobody tell me that my skin is like textured and broke out, and you know what I mean? Like really having to like look at myself in the mirror without any blur. Everything is so bold, and I'm like, why is everything so dark? It's like reading a book, but every word is bold. The colors of fall, though, I can definitely appreciate that. Like I can see every leaf and its different shades, and it's pretty breathtaking. But at the same time, to have to see every little detail and then the very next day have to go through surgery and really have to look at myself, I think that was like double shock. Anyway, I really appreciate the love and support from you guys. Thank you. All right, Scorpio, you opened up with Scorpio and Moon. We did just have the Scorpio new moon, deep, intense, transformative, emotions, instincts, subconscious. The grand water trine happened the tail end of October, bringing luck, auspiciousness, mysterious, fluid, positivity. You also have Uranus, revolution, invention, and eccentricity. This is a good time for you to look at yourself, review yourself. Are you expressing what you want to express? A lot of my Scorpios are probably going to go through a remake, a recreation of yourself. We have the Sun, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Time to breathe out. The desert, blocked. You have don't let pride get in your way with the full moon in Leo. You could be blocking very prideful, maybe ego-driven people. I feel like looking at this spread from another person's point of view, they could have isolated themselves and their own feelings, their heart, what they truly want, by wearing a mask toward a Scorpio who can see past all masks and veils. We have sextile, Mars, Pisces, Neptune, harmony, ease, compatibility, auspiciousness, cycle, homecoming, Mars, Pisces, Neptune. Supermoon, emotions are running high, the heart, the mask, and moving in silence. Looking at it from your point of view, you may have thought you were isolated when really you could find out that you have quite a bit of support around you. This could be a really emotional time for you guys as well, especially with the heart and emotions. You could find out that you could find out that someone or multiple people are wearing a mask. They're not who you thought that they were. But you could also find out that maybe you've been wearing a mask, or everybody's just trying on new masks, you know what I mean? The Queen and money laundering, something could definitely be happening at your job this week. You may be finding out that people at your job, you know what I mean, like somebody could really show themselves, which causes you to move even more in silence. You also had the Psycho card. Somebody could be showing the unhinged side of themselves. Something about you being in a very high position and someone trying to take from you. And it could be money, it could be assets, or like resources. Something about that could happen as well. Somebody could have a lot of Leo in their chart. from disseminating to super. Some things are definitely coming in to be exposed right now. Control your anger or you will be sorry. With blocked, someone could definitely be pissed at you. Maybe you're not giving this person access to you anymore. I was telling you guys in your oracle messages that I'm just getting like masculine figures could really show up in different ways for you at this time. With the basket, recognition and reward for merit. Somebody could also be hating on you because you're getting attention. This could be an energy that is used to being the center of attention. Weird. Okay, you have the cat, a two-faced friend with the mask. That's double confirmation, so watch out this week. And it could have to do with money or work. Money path, money laundering. A path is waiting for you. Karma with the haystack. You will reap what you have sown. You have the stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Some of you guys are going to end up finding new jobs. Something new, a new way to make money this week. What is going on? Something could have to do with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine, maybe. The mask, moving in silence, and new. Somebody may start looking for a new job. We have the horse, a short journey, and the vulture, depression, anxiety, or worry that someone is against you. Affairs with your family could be significant this week. Well, hello. We have the cane, pay attention to your health. And we have the rose, romance is in the air. There's something important about plants, agriculture. Could really help you this week. We have arrow, the tree, and the rose. Let's get into the tarot. You might find out that another person is moving on. Like they just got here and they're moving on. I feel like you need to pay extra attention to your health right now. The Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups showing up. Going on for Scorpio this week. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Okay, we got two. The Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Working a lot. This could also be communication. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. The Three of Pentacles. People are talking either in the workplace or you're talking to another person at work. A Gemini could be significant. Hanged Man. I feel like you're you're going to be seeing somebody let something go. You could be seeing another person really like burdened as well. Queen of Wands. So you're coming in, you're very independent, you're like minding your own business. You work like you could be working with a group or kind of caught up between 3 people or something. Someone here is letting something go. They're just like releasing it. They're really overwhelmed. This could be you or somebody else. My right ear is ringing. You could be like giving information or like talking or something. This could be where you come across as like misunderstood. You could end up misunderstood. Somebody around you is like really moving in silence. Maybe that's why you're getting the idea that this person is like two-faced, because they're moving like somebody is moving in a very discreet way, but you're taking it as, you could take it as like they're being shady. Or vice versa. Somebody's being really shady and you could think they're just minding their own business. They're just caught up with something else. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands flew out. I'm getting like Gemini. Somebody may be having procedures done as well. You can find out somebody's been talking about you to other people. All right, it's here to stay. We have the Queen of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Four of Cups. What the hell? Somebody is very childish. This could be a feminine Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody's always got some shit going on too. Drama. We got the Hanged Man, the Page of Swords. There could be a water sign coming in. Or an air sign that's like watching you. Somebody could feel kind of like rejected by you, or like they have an idea but they feel like you might reject it or something like that. For others of you, you could be watching as somebody says no and gives something up, or just like let something go. It's the Ten of Wands. The King of Wands. You may find out that a masculine Aries, Leo, Sag is like really overwhelmed or overburdened. This person could be watching you either have to say no, or somebody could be overwhelmed because they said no to you. Yeah. Somebody's kind of like world is being turned upside down, maybe because things have come full circle. There's like an ending to how things were. This person could have caused it. And now, Scorpio, you have the Tower with the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles. It's like, in the name of success, I'm going to ruin another person. And that energy comes back around. And now the person that was ruined is now having success while the other one is heartbroken and they're going through it. I feel like all parties involved know that this is a full circle moment. What goes around comes around. Yeah, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun. Joy. Something could be significant about another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a Leo. Feminine and masculine, Aries, Leo, Sag. Drama caught up between the two. A marriage or having to be between people working together. King of Swords, the Devil, the High Priestess. The Star, the Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Somebody could want to like give you something or like maybe show you that you're like trying to tell you that you're like reinstate positivity and hope for you. This person may be fighting their own demons, having to be truthful with themselves and others. King of Cups, the Moon, the Five of Swords. Somebody could be very like self-involved. It's almost like whatever past shit they went through has made them self-involved. The Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Somebody could be strategizing in ending. This could come as like pain, wounds. Yeah, somebody's also reaping what's been sown in either like a family or a workplace dynamic, but they manifested it for themselves, especially trying to reap rewards out of deception, trickery, and lies. This could have to, there's those scales again. Something has to do with Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Now somebody's stuck in massive regret, paranoia, heartbreak, crying over spilled milk because another person has moved to calmer waters. That's just what the cards represent. Don't shoot the messenger. Let's get some color in here. be going on like 3 or 4 weeks, months, years since you've let something go. Somebody continues to watch you say no. This person is mad. They could have a lot of Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag in their chart. I'm telling you, and some like feminine Aries, Leo, Sag may try to start some drama or have some drama going on and then resent you for like having no parts of it. You could watch this person really make a wrong move. They just like give in to something or something. And this decision is a poor decision. You could have tried to tell this person that this is a poor decision. Maybe don't do that, but they didn't want to listen. They're all up in their own drama. So you're like, whatever. And then this person makes a wrong move. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio this week. What's going on for you? Somebody could also be talking about you to a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I feel like this could be like a boss or somebody that's kind of like a teacher ahead or something like that. You're like, no. The 9 of Wands. The Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. Death. You may be so focused on what you're going through anyway that tending to your own wounds. The Hanged Man. The Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Whoa. The 8 of Cups. There's a lot of ending here. Something is ending. Could be for you or for another person. But Death and the 8 of Cups could have to do with a feminine Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody's going through like ending, done energy. The world, like completion. Queen of Wands and the 9 of Wands. The 2 of Swords. Something could be happening behind your back, but what someone or people aren't realizing is that somebody is causing damage to themselves. You may also not be seeing things clearly. Knight of Swords. The Empress. Death. Page of Swords. Somebody could be maybe like watching you now. Maybe they didn't realize that you would, like, when you're done, you're done. Somebody could be watching you now, though. Something could also have to do with a feminine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius watching you. You could be watching or keeping your eye on this energy. The 5 of Wands again. Some kind of like drama or messages of drama. I feel like you don't want no parts of it. The Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. The 8 of Swords. Could definitely be seeing 888 this week. 8 of Cups. The 5 of Swords. So stuck. Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, Five of Swords. Maybe like watching somebody stay in this kind of vicious mentality. Justice is here. Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. You may end up celebrating this ending, some kind of ending. Something could definitely be happening with like a group. Maybe another person giving something up or you giving something up is like fair. There's celebratory energy here as well. If you're in a relationship, just keep your eyes open. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could smoke a lot of weed. Like, I just got a smell of weed. I ain't smelled that in forever. Something could be happening at work. Maybe in your family. Eight of Pentacles is definitely like reaping rewards. Got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Six of Wands and the Sun. So strategizing, success, and like authentic joy. Something could also be important about Leo energy. The Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, the Six of Wands. Like, you could be maybe like rethinking how you want to come across either publicly or with other people to get to your sun, to get to happiness. Start getting some advice. You may also know that somebody like is stuck in this shady ass mental way of thinking toward you, like a competition, competitive. Meanwhile, you're over here in like success, king mode, queen mode, working toward genuine, authentic happiness, recognized by yourself and others. And this person's like watching you, wanting to fight with you, fucking stuck in the same old headspace. What's going on for Scorpio? You have fire. Aries, Leo, Sag energy could be really important this week. You have the Council. I feel like you're being protected from something. We have 10 and 11. Something, your family, you could be like bonding or asking for advice from a member of your family. Somebody could be counseling you or like giving you strength, support. Some of you may be getting back into your spiritual practices and, you know, getting clarity and guidance and support from your spiritual team. We have the hummingbird, which is all about like, on one hand, pausing to enjoy these like sweet moments that you've worked for, taking the time to pause and embrace moments. This can also be messages coming through, unexpected messages, quick little drops of information. Luminous warrior, some of you guys are going through something possibly pretty rocky, pretty rough, more enlightened on the other side. Some of you guys are like maybe having to fight your way through something. Yeah, it could have to do with your health. Some of you guys could start experiencing some pretty wild weather wherever you are. We have thunder, lightning, and rain. I feel like either way, you're coming out wiser, stronger on the other side of this. Somebody could come to you for advice. Or again, you could try to like console someone or give them advice, but they're so like, yeah, caught up in their own little, you know, so worried about a moment that they're not listening. What else is coming in for Scorpio this week? Scorpio. We have the boar and pumpkin. Confidence. Intelligence. The coyote and Datra, deceit. The ram and Dahlia, determination. Some of you guys are going to like find out just how much of like maybe a mask another person is wearing. It could directly affect you. It could not, but you could have also been picking up on this kind of like shady side of this character. Maybe dealing with a lot of Aries energy. confidence for Scorpio. Advice for confidence. Flexible and regeneration. Yeah, I feel like try to stay open-minded and try to stay open, extremely open to like things having to burn away to regrow. Intelligence and the council. Wow. You have why and the thinker. You could be asking like why does this have to happen this way? You may get information, knowledge dropped on you, an answer to your questioning. Another person could be asking you like why. I feel like your answer is deceit. What's this deceit about? Somebody's being deceived. You know they are. You know that they're like inches away from being deceived. But yeah, again, trying to like speak knowledge onto somebody that doesn't want to hear it. You could also hear from someone that is determined to like mend things with you. Somebody could now be realizing that you were a very important person, soul in their life and their tribe, but they didn't treat you like it. They were deceitful. You couldn't trust them. Now you can't trust them. But now they realize like actually you're important. But somebody is like bound and determined to mend things with you. But all they can do now is watch you be independent. Could have multiple people like watching you regain your independence. Yeah, curious about you. Truth be told, somebody could be trying to strategize, maybe having a conversation or laying it all out on the table. But the thing is, you don't look like you're in the mood. You might be more comfortable in now that you're independent from the entire situation. You could also have somebody in your family observing, you know, how independent you are. This person could be having like hindsight about deceiving you, doing something wrong. This could have to do with your family. Yeah, because just below that is trouble and accusations. All right, Scorpio, this is what I have for you guys today. I hope that this gave you some clarity, some guidance. Keep your wits about you. Keep your prayers up. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.